For today's show, we venture off to the beach as surfers take their competitive reigns on the waves.
We celebrate a national holiday down at the Pike.
And we take a bite out of a local bagel shop and their efforts to stand out in their community. I'm Masvidal.
And I'm Ximena Hidalgo. We have this and so much more on this very special episode of Mas News from the Student Television Network. The show starts now.
Good morning, teachers and students. We are reporting to you live from the beautiful city of Long Beach, California.
Coming to you from the Student Television Network, we are immersing ourselves in the community of this city, whether it's the diverse population or the freedom of expression within its people.
We're sure to find a way to discover the truest version of ourselves in the people we meet. Fifth Avenue Bakery is a shining example of this. When this married couple were coming up with their business model, they decided to specialize in the thing they love most:
bagels. Here's Bourdon with insight on how this mom and pop shop operates within its community.
Turkey sandwich on works.
A lovely morning like today brings in many people for coffee or just some breakfast. And today we're highlighting Fifth Ave Bakery that does just that. But what goes on behind a small business trying to express themselves through their passion and serving their community?
I just want to be part of the community, and so far it feels great. All my customers, they're like family. Almost every person who comes in that door, I know their name. I know a little bit about them. It's more like relationship building, and that's me being a part of this community.
Came here for the Italian roast coffee at Fifth Avenue Bakery. It's one of the best in town. It's a quick pour. I love the staff here. They're very friendly. I come here often. I'm a regular. I like the proximity downtown. Long Beach is a beautiful place.
I know it may sound cheesy, but a small business expressing themselves through giving back to the community is truly something beautiful. For Mas News, I'm Bourdon, reporting for Student Television Network, signing off. Now to Adriana Diaz at the Pike.
When searching for a way to put yourself out there, Long Beach is the perfect place full of opportunity. Today, we celebrate National Don't Eat Alone Day, a holiday promoting social interaction and self-expression across the U.S. Reporting for Mas News from Student Television Network, I'm Adriana Diaz. So how do you think interactions like these, or interacting with your friend group, help build up your character, or who you are?
Well, it helps you be more confident. It helps you become a better speaker, because if you're in a group where you're talking to people and communicating with these different personalities, you get to know yourself more. You get to know how to interact with other types of people, because you're not just in your own head all day. You're not just talking to yourself all day. I'm pretty sure you got something out of this conversation. I got something out of this conversation. I just met a broadcaster.
With a new friend and a full stomach, I'm Adriana Diaz. Now back to Newsroom.
Thank you, Adriana. Ximena, I'll make sure you'll never eat alone.
Thank you, Dylan.
Also, if there's another thing you can always count on here in California, it's that fiery spirit in the atmosphere.
That's right, Dylan, and the surfing scene is no stranger to that. Here's Anthony Herrera with more on a kneeboarding tournament that's sure to get these athletes riled up.
Surfers, the beach, and competition are all that make up today's U.S. kneeboarding, surfing titles, and festival. These contestants have dedicated their lives to express themselves within their desired sport.
My dad, he started basically KSUSA, so just to watch to see and where it's come from, and then just to watch everyone with their own unique set of skills and different approaches to surfing.
Celebrating their 20th year, surfers are being judged on multiple categories, all while fighting to be the finalists in the Portugal Kneeboard World Titles.
You know what? It has expressed my whole life. The thing I love about surfing, I could have the worst day of my life, just nothing going right, nothing at all, and I go in the water for an hour or two, and I come back with a nice, cool perspective.
Bringing the contest back to California allows the surfers to dance on the waves as they ride their way to a perfect score. Reporting for Mas News from the Student Television Network, I'm Anthony Herrera. Now back to Newsroom.
Dylan, I can't wait to see who takes home the winning title.
Me too, Ximena. It's truly the passion they leave on the waves that's going to take them to first place.
Stay tuned. We will be back after this quick commercial break.
Ximena, you might not know this, but I've always been interested in meteorology.
Well, Dylan, then you're gonna love Coiras with the 3-day weather forecast. Let's take a look.
Thank you, and good morning, Long Beach. I'm Coiras, reporting from the Long Beach Convention Center, giving you your weekend weather forecast. This weekend, we're set to expect highs in the 70s and lows in the 40s. Today, we can see a high of 72 degrees and a low of 47 degrees, with wind speeds at 10 miles per hour and beautiful sunny skies. Great weather to explore the beautiful architecture and expression throughout the city, or take a nice long walk on the beach. Reporting for Moss News from Student Television Network, I'm Coiras, and now to Perez reporting to us live.
Thank you, Annie. And we're here at Junipero Beach, where right behind me there's a live morning yoga session going on. We've been informed that people gather here and there's new yoga instructors to welcome them every day. Here we have Zelot Preston. So how do you think that this helps people express themselves?
Yoga is a great form of expression amongst other ways to express ourselves. It's a place where you can find a neutral state of mind to just find peace, love, and light with no restrictions.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
We hope you're able to express your tranquility on this beautiful day. Reporting for Moss News from the Student Television Network, I'm Perez. Now back to Newsroom.
Thank you, Vicky. Dylan, don't you have one more story to show us?
That's right, Ximena. We have one last story in Lincoln Park. I'll be venturing through the growth of this historic center, so let's go take a look. Officially reopened last week after being closed for half a decade, Lincoln Park has been a core piece of Long Beach's downtown area since the late 19th century and is home to both historic monuments and sporty attractions. This combination of skate parks and top hats is an expression of Long Beach and what they represent as a community, but most importantly, a culture.
Dylan, thank you for taking us through the history of Lincoln Park.
Of course, Ximena. For today's episode, we also celebrated National Donate Alone Day and took a trip to the beach as we saw surfers ride their waves to victory.
We found a local bagel shop that expresses their love through the food that they offer to this community. And we've learned about a fun and healthy activity on the beautiful Junipero Beach. I'm Ximena Hidalgo.
And I'm Dylan Masvidal. Thank you so much for tuning in to this very special episode of Moss News from the Student Television Network Convention.
Expression has never been more appreciated than here in the city of Long Beach, California.